With Talking Cars. We're with Bob Olson today. Robert, Bob, we got all that going.
All three.
At the Claremont Collection. This is a teaser. This is a trailer. We're only going to show you a couple of vehicles here. And every month we're going to be coming back to the Claremont Collection. And how do you spell Claremont again?
Claremont with a K,
With a K.
Collections with a K.
O-N-T?
Correct. With
All
a
right.
K.
With a K. And Collections with a K.
Correct.
Okay. Hey, you can only see it on Talking Cars. Let me tell you something. You saw this earlier when we were working with Brotherhood for the Fallen. Today is February 2nd. It's Groundhog Day.
Did you see your shadow?
Did I hold on. Did I see it? There it is. Wait. There it is. Great lighting here at the Claremont. You are going to see not only some of the world's greatest vehicles, some of the nicest people. Anna's here today. Julio's here today. I don't know if Larry or Joyce are around, but let me tell you something. At 3117 North Knox, KNOX.
Knox.
Am I saying that right?
That's right.
Okay. Chicago 606?
4-1.
41. Okay. We're right off, but if we're coming down to Kennedy, how do we get here?
You go west off the Belmont exit.
Okay.
Or get off at Kimball and head west.
Get off at Kimball. I like Kimball.
Yes, and it'll put you on Belmont.
Okay.
And just head west, and we're just about 2 blocks east of Cicero Avenue.
All right. Cicero and Belmont.
Correct.
And we're there. Let me tell you something. You could drive hours, like up to the Gilmore, take you 3 hours to get there. It's a wonderful place. You're in Chicago, you need to go to the Claremont Collection. Now, without any further ado, there is a vehicle behind you. I'm ecstatic. I saw it at last year's Chicago Auto Show. Shout out to Mark Bialik, Jennifer Moran. How you doing, guys? Coming up February 8th through the 18th at McCormick Place. We'll see you there February 14th on stage. Hope you'll be back from Geneva, Switzerland by then. Great news coming out. What the heck are we looking at right here? Tell us what that is.
This is a 1972 Ford Pinto. No, I'm only joking.
Oh.
This is a 1937 Phantom Aero 3 Coupe. It's a Rolls Royce. And what's special about this car?
I'm going to have you hold that.
Sure.
And just talk into it. Go ahead.
What's special about the car is that it was drawn up
So I can see it.
in 1937.
Okay. 1937.
So on paper, this car was envisioned. And the car itself was not actually fabricated or built until the early 90s, 1992. And the vehicle itself...
Wait a minute. It was built in 1937.
No, drawn up in 1937.
1937.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was built again in 1992.
Only one of them was built.
This one.
This one here.
And it was smashed up or something, right?
No, not at all.
No, okay. Wrong car.
The car was put on paper and not actually put into production or designed until 1992. And a custom car builder in Cameron, Wisconsin made it happen. So it has a 37 engine and chassis, and the body on the car was actually created by the custom car.
We're in the chat room.
builder.
Somebody wants to know, does it run?
It does run, and it actually...
What kind of gas?
It's
Real
unleaded.
gas or
Yeah,
unleaded?
No,
It's who knows?
it is, but it surprisingly, it runs very smooth. You could barely hear the car running, and we actually drove this through the aisles of the Chicago Auto Show last year.
Anna
Another
was
shout
there.
out
I
to
remember that. Was
Chicago
Anna
Auto
driving
Show.
it?
Anna was in the Batmobile.
In the Batmobile. Let's turn the camera and wave to Anna there. She helped us so much last year at the Chicago Auto Show. We're going to zoom in on her. Hi, Anna. All right, let's get back here. And this is only one. What I'm going to do right now is kind of pan around here, Bob, and kind of help us out what we're looking at. I think we're in the Lincoln room.
So there are a few more Lincolns in this room. Each of the rooms are separated by eras.
Come on out in front of the camera.
So the vehicles actually in this room, there were a lot of cars from the 30s and 40s in this particular room, whereas another room might have cars from the 20s and 30s. So we do try to keep the cars together, although you're going to see some mix and match.
Okay. And one thing I want to caution everybody, when you go to ClaremontCollection.com with a K, all right, is that the website will not do this place justice.
No.
And I don't mean to hurt your feelings.
You're not at all.
But I'm on the website, I'm looking at, oh, that's nice, I've seen that car before. I get here like your diamond-studded Rolls Royce with
Right.
sapphires and diamonds. I'm
you
like,
can look
what
up-
the heck is that?
We have a drop-down car finder, so you can see what cars are actually in the museum. But then again, it's two-dimensional. When you walk in here, it's equivalent to going to Las Vegas or Times Square or Disney World for the first time.
You know, I will tell you about, and I'm sure you've been there, the Indy 500 Museum, which is so cool, okay? I'd rather come here. And I'm not just saying that to you or Larry or Joyce, to blow smoke. I'm saying I don't want to go in every room today because I want to save some for next time. And it's only $21.95 to get in.
It is.
And you're only open so many days
We're
a
open
week?
Thursday through Sunday.
Okay.
From 10 a.m. till 4.
Okay.
And we have a free, F-R-E-E, Chicago, free parking lot. So
Oh, well, okay, now we're not in Rosemont. Sorry. Oh,
Right,
Mayor
right.
Stevens, sorry. No, but that's a good thing because
It is,
people say,
it
hey, and even the Chicago Wolves now, I want to do a shout out to Tim Weaver, Don Levin, all the Chicago Wolves. God bless you, everything you do for our veterans. And, here today, it's just not an auto museum. What people aren't seeing, I'm going to point up here right now, there's a damn airplane in here.
There are a lot of other collectibles.
There's motorcycles.
There's Vespas.
Every time I turn around, you got hood ornaments here. And what was the one that we were just looking at there called?
A Rolls-Royce Phantom Aero 3 Coupe.
Yeah, but what's on the hood?
Oh, the Spirit of Ecstasy.
I don't want to show it to you again because you need to come here. And tell you what, pack a lunch. You have a cafe here too, don't you?
We do. You can bring
Can you
a
buy
lunch.
soda?
You can order food. We don't sell any food products, but we have
Oh.
the facility. So if you did bring a lunch or wanted to order a pizza out, we could accommodate.
Wait a minute. You're telling me if I come here and I bring a couple of Burger King Whoppers, I could sit in your kitchen and
We'll
eat them?
put you in the Cars Cafe.
In the Cars Cafe?
That's right.
Well, and there's even more. Julio actually showed me a watch collection.
We do. So
So you got a watch collection. You have a Titanic room. We're going to go buy a Titanic room.
we have a menu from the Titanic. So it actually shows you I think it's a 12 course
I don't think
meal.
we have time to see it this time.
Sure.
Why don't we walk down? You want to pick a row? We'll walk down?
Let's go right down row number 2.
Okay, so let's do that. Row number 2, and tell us what we're looking at as we get down here.
So the room itself, again, I said the cars are sorted or positioned according to decades.
And which car is this? Do we know?
So the cars from the 30s.
This is a Cadillac.
It's a 41 Cadillac convertible, model 62. Most of our vehicles have a description in the window. Some are anecdotal. Some are actually engineering feats of the vehicle. If you look on the wall, the far wall, there are posters of the decades from the 19th into the 20th century, and it profiles a car in the center of the poster, and around the poster there's a collage of other photos that actually put you into the know of what was going on in the world. So that's the car that was particularly built in that decade.
So it goes 1900, 1910, 1920s.
And as you climb, you can see how the world changes, how engineering changes, and how we all move forward.
Now, we have an airplane hanging here. It looks like the Spirit of St. Louis. Shout out to the Smithsonian National Aerospace Museum out there in Washington, D.C.
And again, Mr. Claremont being a World War II veteran and a proud Marine.
Semper Fi.
So we do have other elements in the collection. Again, the cars are the stars, but you can see the walls are adorned with other collectibles, neon signs, vintage posters. Up high,
There's a motorcycle collection up there.
those are Whizzers.
Whizzers.
And then up high we have Vespas in every color.
Did I see some Urte statues over here?
You did along the wall.
We'll just take a quick peek in there. So it's just not an auto museum. This is a collector's paradise.
It is. It's a vintage collector's paradise. If you look on the far wall, there's actually a mock-up of the Cucamonga gas stations that are prevalent out west on historic Route 66.
I think we're going to have to. There's too much here, and we're not even done. We just looked at 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 cars, and there's what, like 87 million cars here.
There's over 300 cars here. We're in one room of about 7, and the vehicles themselves. You need a couple trips at Claremont to actually take it all in.
Well, and you're open from 10 to 4.
10 till 4.
You could literally spend 6 hours here.
Exactly. You could if you want, and I recommend it's at least spending 2 or 3 hours here.
Wow. This doesn't get any better than this. One of the things too, we got another person asking us a question. Do you ever allow groups or events to come here?
We do. We actually have 2 event spaces. So we mentioned the Cars Cafe, and we also mentioned the Eagle Room. One of our event spaces, we can actually seat or house about 250 people. The other room is smaller, so anywhere from 15 to 50.
Wow.
And we do offer group tours. My experience is that people like to be told where things are at
Okay.
and given a nudge, and then they like to explore freely. And then we have staff walking around intermittently asking questions or answering questions and making sure everyone's doing okay.
Well, let me tell you something again, folks. I'm going to zoom in on this Claremont so you know how to spell it real quick. It's Claremont Collections with a K. I'm going to zoom in. Give me 1 second. There it is. And that's Kollectation. Claremont Collection. Is Collections with an S?
Claremont Collections,
Okay.
plural.
All right, to come through here. I don't want to get back away from this Cucamonga gas station here. And I don't want to give away too much of the story. This is just a little teaser for what, and if you're a car enthusiast, if you like going to Chicagoland Speedway, Autobahn Country Club, Road America, hey, to my friends at BMW Windy City, 2,000 of you members, come on out, take a look at the Claremont Collection. Everybody talks about it, nobody goes. I finally came, I don't want to leave. And you know, I'm nuts to begin with. I just want to keep coming back here. The Porsche Club of America, the Mustang Club of America, everybody out there. This is a place you should visit, not once in a lifetime. I'd say once a month.
I agree. You can
Because
really
even if you just sit and look at one car for an hour, it's just like, wow. Now, I am sure people cannot get in and out of the cars. Is that correct?
correct. We ask you not to touch the cars.
Okay.
You can photograph the cars, and then incidentally,
You allow them to photograph the cars. That's a big deal.
you can.
Okay.
You can. We want to share. We want to. Well, we want people to have a continued interest in historic and classic cars. And with today's social media and mediums, why not take pictures?
Okay. Well, this pretty right here, this Cadillac right next to you, don't get no better than that. 1941, right before World War II. And I'm going to scoot you over a little bit so I
Okay.
can get back in the camera
Take it.
there. Right
The-
there, you're good, you're good.
The
Okay.
other thing that I will talk about, and we're not trying to sell you cars here, not to knock anyone else, because anyone that supports the classical car or vintage car industry, it's a good thing. We're not trying to sell a car here, so
Right.
the cars do come and go each year. Maybe 5 or 6 will change out with individual auctions that Mr. Claremont attends. And for those real car enthusiasts, or for someone looking to give someone a true gift, you can buy an annual
Let me
membership
tell you,
to Claremont.
and how much is that? Like
It's
$1,000?
No, it's for a family. It's $155, and then you also get some guest passes to share with your friends.
Let me tell you something. You know, I go up north, I won't say where, and I go to a few museums, and it's always 15, 20 bucks. It's like, wow, maybe this year I'll buy that car. Let me tell you something, folks. It's better to rent a car for the weekend, go to Enterprise, go to Hertz, rent yourself a Mustang or a Corvette. It's $300, $400, $500 and you're done. I don't think you want to put $100,000, $200,000 into a car you're going to drive once a year. Come in, admire the vehicle. What a great birthday gift idea.
We did
21 bucks.
Correct. I think some happy.
Wow.
Some people got some really nice stockings.
What a great idea.
Yes.
That was a great idea. I like that. Okay, so now you got a birthday thing to do. So let's take a look finally at the Claremont Collections one more time to show people how to spell it. Put that up on the wall, and then we'll come back to you in front of Cucamonga. There it is, ClaremontCollections.com. Take a look at that. Always join us on Talking Cars. And don't forget that airplane up there. Let's see if we get in there. A little bit of light. So we got airplanes. We have Urte statues. We have the Titanic collection and an actual menu. We have, here, you can get back into the screen with me here.
Even the attention to detail on some of the displays here. Again, the Cucamonga gas station. So when you get up close and you look close or get closer, there are mechanics, mock-ups working on the vehicles. The store.
So take that, Gilmore. Kidding. Kidding.
But you can't appreciate the detail here. Some of the people, surprisingly, that are most impressed with Claremont Collections are people that aren't quote-unquote car people. The spouse that came along and bought the gift or surprised someone because they're
So you do have
fascinated.
some things for sale, like coffee mugs or stuff? Or
There might be some small items that
Okay.
some of our not-for-profits might display, but we're not trying to sell you anything except a good time.
Well, I think the best thing we got out of this is thank you for your time today.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you to Larry and Joyce. Always good to see you. Remember when you bought the Batmobile at Mecum? That was fun with Frank and Dana. A great day out there. And hey, we're coming back to the Claremont Collections at 37
3117.
Oh, I was so close. 3117 North Knox, 606.
41.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And if they have a question, there's a phone call that they can call somebody here.
You could call. We have an automated answering machine. It'll probably answer the questions before you ask them.
Oh, cool.
It's
Like
pretty
directions.
informative. Correct.
Okay.
And then you can either email Robert@ClaremontCollections.com or Anna, A-N-A, at Claremont Collections.
ANA. And we're going to get Anna on the show next time.
For sure.
Hey, a shout out to everybody up there. Thanks for watching Talking Cars. Our friend Bob Olson
Thank you.
here at ClaremontCollections.com. Join us next time when we go into the next side of the Claremont Collections. We'll be right back.